Fifine sent me the K688 USB mic and BM88 low-profile mic arm to test out, and after using them for the past week, I can say that they are an awesome value for someone who streams, has virtual meetings or podcasts, and is looking to get high-quality audio at an affordable price. Fifine doesn't get to see this video before release, and all the opinions in it are my own. So let's get into it, starting with the microphone itself. The K688 is a dynamic microphone that can connect to your computer via USB-C or to an audio interface via XLR. When connected through USB-C, you can use the headphone output on the back to monitor your audio. There's also a headphone volume knob, a microphone gain knob, and a capacitive mute button on the microphone. Having these features accessible without having to dig into software is great, making the microphone really easy to set up and easy to make adjustments on the fly when necessary. The microphone comes in the box pre-installed into the shock mount. If you're unfamiliar with that term, a shock mount is connected to the outside of the microphone and is designed to absorb vibrations from moving or handling the mic. This shock mount does a great job of reducing those vibrations for practical things like typing on a keyboard, using your mouse, and moving it on the boom arm. What I did find is that the mic itself has lots of handling noise. When I adjust the headphone volume, mic gain, or use the capacitive mute button, I can hear my fingertips sliding across the metal body of the mic. Now, this isn't necessarily a deal breaker, as lots of microphones in this price range have this issue, so even though it's not a surprise, it's something to be aware of when looking into microphones like this one. I think the audio quality of this microphone is actually really stellar. For a USB mic, this seems to rank pretty high on the list for me. It has a built-in windscreen to help with plosives, and the cardioid polar pattern of the capsule can reject ambient noise of the room that isn't directly in front of the mic itself. As many mics like this are designed to reject ambient noise, you can also help it along a little bit by developing good mic technique and maintaining a distance of 2 to 3 inches from the microphone. Looking at Fifine's website, you can find a frequency response chart for the microphone showing that it has a fairly flat response from 100 Hz up through the low mids. Then at 2 kHz, we see a presence boost that rises into a nice top-end boost around 7 kHz to help alleviate the mid-heavy broadcast mic sound. Because of that, this mic has a nice sounding top end and clarity without being harsh or aggressive. My only real complaint about this microphone is similar to that of other budget USB mics. The direct signal of the microphone itself is always routed to the headphone output. There's not a way to mute the direct mic signal or side tone in the headphones. It really hasn't bugged me in my testing, but it's a feature that I want to see added to mics in this price range because there are instances where I want to have the option to eliminate the side tone and just send the mic sound out to the recording or only monitor the process sound of the mic without hearing the direct signal. Overall, if you're looking for a solid mic recommendation, I think the K688 is a great option for those looking to get great sound on a budget. I'll have affiliate links for it and other gear in the description below. But if you're looking to set up your complete audio kit by getting your mic off your desktop and onto a boom arm, the Fifine BM88 could be your solution to a complete audio kit. The BM88 boom arm is designed to be a low profile and easily adjustable arm. It's about 26 inches in length when fully extended and can pivot in the middle to adjust the height of the microphone depending on how you like your ergonomics. The desk clamp is designed to work with surfaces at least 0.8 inches thick. I have a pretty thin desk, and while this clamp does close down onto my desktop, it's not as snug as I'd like. If you have something like the Linman tabletop from IKEA or a butcher block style desktop, you shouldn't have any issues getting this clamp attached and sturdily mounted. On top of the desk clamp is the socket to put the arm itself in. This socket is slightly larger than the post on the arm, so you may find that with heavier mics the boom arm can be a bit wobbly, but using a mic like the K688 you should have zero issues with weight. Once placed, the arm gives about 3 inches of clearance above the desk, so it should be able to go over your mouse and keyboard without issue. The adjustment to adjust the second half of the boom arm is a simple tension screw using that Allen key. Loosen it up a little and move the mic to your desired height, then tighten the Allen screw on the arm to hold the mic in place. You may find that the boom arm starts to sag after readjusting the mic multiple times. To fix that, simply follow the Allen key process again. This is a non-issue for me in this price range, as many other budget arms like this also deal with that similar issue. On the end of the boom arm is an adjustable ball head mount with a 1/4 20, 3/8, and a 5/8 mounting option. It has a wing nut to tighten down so you can get good leverage and make sure that the mic won't drop while you're using it. The ball head is fairly adjustable and seems sturdy enough to last through multiple adjustments. There's not much I can say about a ball head, it just kinda works. Once you get your microphone positioned and all the tension points of the boom arm tightened down, you can run your USB or XLR cleanly through the cable management slots in the arm. The slot covers click into place with a simple sliding mechanism and have plenty of space for a few cables if you want to run your USB and headphone cable down the arm at the same time. This is a simple yet effective design for cable management, and I'm glad they chose to include this feature. We've talked plenty about the mic and the boom arm. If you have any more questions about them, leave a comment below and I'll do my best to answer. For now, let's take a quick minute to show you what it looks like to get this mic set up and running alongside your camera in a streaming software like OBS. OBS stands for Open Broadcaster Software. This is a free open source tool that allows you to route video and audio together so that when you stream to platforms like Twitch or YouTube, or use it as a virtual camera in softwares like Zoom, Google Meet, stuff like that, you will be able to sync all of these together and send a high quality video and audio feed to whatever source you need. So let's get started by adding our video source into OBS. Our video source is going to be our camera today, and for you that might be your webcam, that might be your camera if you've got it hooked up through HDMI like a capture card into your laptop or your computer. We are going to click on the plus in sources, and we're going to find video capture device. Now this is going to allow you to add your camera. You may see a bunch of devices pop up like your webcam built into your laptop, but you are specifically looking for the device you want as your camera. If you have a Logitech Brio or a Razer Kio, or maybe you've got your capture card, whatever that name is. For me, I'm going to leave this titled as video capture device and click OK. And when you go into the device settings, I'm going to choose Blackmagic Design because I have this ATEM Mini acting as a webcam for my laptop. And you'll see now that pops up in OBS. Now that we've added a video source, we are going to add an audio input capture device. Audio input capture. I'm going to leave it as audio input capture. This is the same thing as with video. Whatever your device is, if you have a microphone or an audio interface, maybe you're using this through XLR into something like a Focusrite or a PreSonus, you're going to look for those devices and you're going to select them as your audio input capture device. I'm going to leave it labeled as audio input capture and click OK. And in device, I'm going to choose Fifine microphone. When you use it through USB, it will always show up as Fifine microphone. Now that I've selected it, you can see that the bars on the left side of the canvas are showing audio signal come through, the green, yellow, and red. As you get to the top when it says 0, that is clipping and you're going to hear distortion. Sometimes in the red, that means your preamp might be turned too high on your microphone and you need to turn that preamp down. If you hear any distortion or any kind of gravelly sound to the signal, that's going to be a sign that it might be too hot or too strong into your computer and you need to turn that down. I am going to turn down the input source just a little bit, and you'll see that it stays in the green without going above. But if I turn up the gain on the microphone just a little bit more, you're going to see that it's going up into the yellow, just above -15, right between -10, -15. This is a great spot to be, -12, because you give yourself plenty of headroom so you're not clipping your signal and getting that distortion. But also, if you talk really close to the mic, you still have a little bit of headroom to be loud or to be close to the mic if you want to add some emphasis to something that you're saying. From this point, you get a decent visual of what it might look like to stream or record content using both the mic and the boom arm together. A setup like this is great for someone who needs to have high quality audio for video calls, virtual meetings, streaming, podcasting, and even voiceover work. If you're interested in purchasing either of the products I mentioned today, I have affiliate links in the description below. Using those links adds no extra cost to you, but goes a long way to help support the channel so we can continue having more conversations just like this. Thank you again to Fifine for sending me these products to review. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you in the next video.